You are Black in the Green Room with me, your host, Keith Underwood. And this is your spot for real talk about entertainment with entertainers, creatives, and showbiz professionals.
I am here live from August Wilson's Joe Turner's Come and Gone, directed by Debbie Allen, starring Cedric the Entertainer, also Taraji P. Henson. And I have had the opportunity to interview some of the phenomenal cast today, and it's been absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see this production. I got to go, but thank you so much for your support, and yeah, we'll talk soon. Hey, Miss Debbie.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good.
It's so strange to see you here in New York because
Why?
we would normally see each other in LA.
That's true.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about what makes this production of Joe Turner so special to you.
It's so special to me, first of all, that I'm having this opportunity to take August's favorite play and bring it to life now, right now, for audiences today. And so that is engaged my entire creative gene pool, and
Yes.
everything is an option, and I'm using my skill in all the ways that I've developed over the years
Hmm.
to be truthful to this play and to tell this story in a wonderful way.
Yes, absolutely. What was the decision making behind Taraji and Cedric? Why did you want them so bad for this?
Sometimes it's very clear who ought to be in this play. I've studied this play. A lot of people might just sometimes I have been in casting situations where they just call people's names because they're known. They're so wrong for the part.
Right.
Here, it was like Taraji would be amazing. Cedric would be amazing.
Yes.
And they both said yes, so here we are.
Here we are.
Joshua Boone. I always
Yes.
knew it was Lewis.
Yes.
Ruben Santiago as Bynum. Oh my God.
Yes.
The richness that he brings to the stage is just beyond explanation. You just have to come and see it.
Yes. What do you love most about bringing August Wilson's work to life? I mean, he seems like such an important figure generally to entertainment, especially to Black entertainment, and also to your family. Why does he mean so much to you?
He means so much because his work, his legacy is the legacy of Black people. It is 400 years, is what he said, a 400-year autobiography. Because even though it's decades, it goes back in time. It goes forward. It moves. Time stands still. And so keeping his work alive is
Absolutely.
very important, making it current. There are these August Wilson contests around the country.
Yes.
And some of my students in LA have placed very high. There's a reason. So they've often said that he is America's Shakespeare.
Yes.
Let that be.
Let that be.
Let that be.
Yeah, if you had the opportunity to do another August Wilson work on Broadway, what would it be?
Gem of the Ocean.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's so wonderful in its exploration. It's really the first in the whole cycle. It sets a tone of who we are and what we've been through. You have to know I produced a movie called Amistad
Absolutely.
that I talked Steven Spielberg into directing. I can't talk people into doing it.
You have a knack at that.
It was incredible. And these plays take place not that far distant, close enough to our African culture that we are connected.
Yes.
And it's about us reconnecting and claiming. That's what it's about. So Gem of the Ocean is brilliant. It's so wonderful. Yes. I saw my sister do it. It's when I met August Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah, I met him. I met him in the audience.
Yeah, what was that like?
It was great. He was such a kind man.
Yeah.
Very kind. And just a very positive, energetic personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
And then Miss Debbie, also, what can August Wilson teach us about everything that we're going through today?
That's what this play will do. It will tell you, it will refresh you
Yes.
on that time of at that time expected and accepted purgatory
Mm.
for Black people.
Yes.
It was accepted, and we rose and we fought and we got plowed and we got rights and we got this and that, and now it's trying to go back to that
Yes.
old place. We cannot go there.
No, we cannot.
We're not going there.
No, we're not.
That's not happening.
That's right.
It's not going to happen.
That's right.
So August will teach us to stay connected to our cultural identity, to stay connected to our own individual selves, so that we have a voice and we know who we are and what's important and where we need to go.
That's right. That's right. In the current landscape, also, Miss Debbie, with them trying to strip books. Why, as artists, is it so important for us to keep these works going?
It's the artist. It's for the artist. It's what John F. Kennedy said that was always inscribed at the Kennedy Center. That art is for the artist. The performing is for the artist to address those things which are the most challenging, socially, politically, without any kind of anchor or any bridle. No. What's the word I want to say? When you tell people what to do, no direction. Let them follow the truth of what they are feeling, and that is the glory of the arts. And the arts needs to be allowed to happen without intervention or without any kind of
censorship.
Censorship. That's the word.
Yes. Debbie Allen, thank you so much for your time.
Nice to see you, Mr. Underwood.
Yes, it's good seeing you.
Thank you, look great.
Thank you. Same with you. All right now.
Boone,
What's up?
What's up, man?
I'm chilling.
All right, welcome to Black in the Green Room with me, Keith Underwood, man. Man, just talk to me a little bit about how this whole experience has been, starting rehearsals and doing such an iconic and meaningful play by a magical and meaningful author.
Yeah, I don't really have words because we're in the middle of the process. You know, I know I get up excited to go into the room, to do this work, to go deeper, you know, into discovering where we need to go, you know, as an ensemble, finding things as Harold Loomis, you know, just wanting to live and breathe this character in a way that, you know, people see a real fleshed out human. And not just watching the play with somebody saying some lines, you know?
So far, and I know the process is new, what have you found in your character, in Loomis?
What have I found?
Yes.
You got to come to the show and see.
You got to give me something.
What you got to be more? What you want me to say?
Like, a meaning, feeling, connection.
I think every human at some point is at war to some degree with themselves.
Absolutely.
And some of us war harder with ourselves than others. And I think to see someone who's at war with themselves in real time might help other people, you know, find a way out, essentially. Find a way to win that personal battle, if you will. I think that's what Loomis reveals to me, you know, by the grace of God. You know, I think it's a very hearty play, spiritual play, and I want people to feel all that, every ounce of it.
Yeah. For you to be doing such an iconic role in an August Wilson play, man, how does that feel? And with an iconic cast and an iconic director.
I don't think of those words, if I'm being honest.
It's all good,
because it's not about me. It's not about us. So it's about that work.
Absolutely.
It's about those words that this man wrote years ago and how it's still relevant today, you know, how to get people to see that. So I'm grateful. Let me say that. There are times where I'm in the room, I'm like, this is Debbie Allen. then that goes away because she's just a human too. Right. That's Taraji P. Henson. That goes away. I think the person who gets me the most is Ruben. Because he directed me in Skeleton Crew. Nice. But he doesn't get the credit he deserves as the artist he's been in this industry. Absolutely. He's award winning across the board. Yeah. Director, writer, actor. Yes. How many people that have done that? We should be singing his praises more and more. Absolutely. And to now be at a junction where I'm acting across from him. And he, that's the win. Yeah. I get to say that I was directed by this guy and I get to lock eyes with this man on stage and tell this story. It's all beautiful. It's all beautiful. And it's not about us. It's not about us. Mm-hmm. It's about the work. It's about the work. So then let's stay there for a minute. Okay. So as you progress in your career, because I know you want to do film and TV at some point as well. And are doing it, yes. So how are you going to keep that humility moving forward? Keep the humility? Yes. It's not about keeping the humility. It's about deepening the humility. Hello. It's like some people think humility is you have. They think it's an arrival. Yeah. It's an ongoing practice. That's right. To understand that humanity is about each other and not the individual. Right. And I have a fear of God. I don't want to get outside of myself to where I have to be corrected by. And he's displeased. 100%. Yes. So that's how I keep it. Yeah. I have a fear of what it means to start thinking it's about me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've been asking everyone, and I think I'm going to get a fantastic answer from you. We'll see. In the current political climate, Jill Turner's coming on. Why is that message from yesterday still so important today, especially with everything that's happening in this country and the world? Well, one, because it's the same message. Mm-hmm. The reality is people run from the message, and I think the goal of an artist in holding up that mirror is to make it so that you can't run from the message. Yes. It just engulfs you. Yes. And you think about it when you're awake, you dream about it when you're asleep. Yes. And I think this play provides that tier of opportunity for you to leave the theater just like, what just happened? And then to go home and think you're gonna sleep. You're gonna go to sleep, God willing, and think you're gonna escape those thoughts. But no, you're then gonna dream about what you just experienced or witnessed. Right. And maybe it's a reverberation of the show itself. Maybe it's something else in your life that comes up that's applicable. But I think that's the power of art, to really get into, what we're all connected to, and have that permeate the national consciousness, if you will. Yes. There's too many lies out here. That's right. Our job is to tell the truth in imaginary circumstance. In order to do that, in order to do that in the strongest way, maybe we should be telling the truth in life. Yeah. There are too many lies out here. That's right. People get up and want to do it for themselves. Yes. They want to be liked on stage. They want people to praise them and all these things, and that dilutes the potency of the work. That's right. What does it mean to get up and know you're a servant? Yeah. And to give yourself for the sake of other people. Yes. And I hope people feel that when they see the show. Joshua Boone, I told you I was going to get a good answer. I mean, if you feel that's good. I feel it, man. Good is relative. Absolutely. Do you know one of my first interviews was with you as a journalist in St. Louis, the barbershop premiere? Oh, wow. Okay, yes. That goes back. That goes way back, man. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Yes. How does it feel now to be returning to the theater and within a show that's so grounded in our roots?
I think that's one of the things that was attractive about the show in the first place is that August Wilson's words and the idea of the journey that we go on as individuals and as a culture, where we are in the world, in this world that's happening right now, how these words are so prevalent and prolific and resonate even more so right now. And so I think that's what I thought was great. I love the idea of this character Seth Ollie being this man with so much hubris, so much kind of demand for respect and demand for a sense of order, and yet at the same time really we need that in culture, right? We need someone to stand up and say, hey man, this is how we do things. Yeah. This is how we run things, and yet at the same time be willing to know that people have different journeys and different ways of how to get there.
Yes. Yeah. I lived in the Lou. You're from the Lou.
Yeah.
What are the similarities between,
Oh,
I knew you were going to say that, between St. Louis and then relating it to this play?
yeah, I think it's just that really that kind of close knit family situation, but in a blue collar city, right? In this city of people are there working, people are transitioning, people are flowing through there, going and sometimes going to other places. But the idea that there is a unity and a community there that deserves and recognizes respect as one of the top tiers of things that you can offer someone. I think the idea that we share, that we try to be there for each other, is another thing that was the part of the St. Louis way when I grew up, for sure.
Right.
And I think that it is that energy that I see in this play, and what you kind of recognize about the city of Pittsburgh at the time that this play was being made. It's very similar in the way it feels, and what we wanted for family and self and community at that time.
Yeah, Cedric, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
man.
your time, man. I
All right, big
appreciate
up,
it.
man. Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
I
all
see
right.
you.
What's up, Maya?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
But how amazing is this for you to be with this phenomenal room full of talent, not only on stage, but also behind the scenes as well?
Oh, it's an honor. I mean, to be in a room with them, I think, has been such an affirming thing for me as an artist too.
Yes.
To be on stage with these people and to work my way to be one of them, and I think this has been an incredibly um, again affirming experience that is telling me like, yes, you have what it takes. Like this, hopefully it's the one of many to be in a process like this.
Yes. Right now, at this very minute, as we're talking, what moment comes to mind that you go, I'm ready for this? Yes.
I would say it's just seeing me next to them and to look at them and have them look back at me and smile and be like, I'm so happy to see you. I'm glad you're here. And I'm like, oh, that is the. I mean, I didn't know how deep that would impact me and hit me. To be like, here we are, and I'm so grateful that Taraji, said that to be in a cast and have this experience with all of us specifically. I think
Yes.
it's a really special thing.
Yeah. What part of Maya are you drawing from for your character?
Such a good question. I think I have to find those points of connection between me and Molly, and there's a lot. Her self conviction and her ambition and her dreams and her needs, I think, is something we share. And although she has taught me to be incredibly direct in that and grounded in that, and I think I love her directness and the way she takes up space, and I think that is something that every woman can learn from what it means to take space and to not make yourself smaller on any means.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Maya,
Thank you
so
so
much
much.
for your time. I
Yes.
appreciate
Well,
it. No, what is the best thing that you love about working with Miss Debbie, and what's the toughest part about working
Oh
with
yes.
Miss Debbie?
The best thing is that she is very open and she's very collaborative and she lets you play and have conversations and talk about what you're interested in.
Yeah.
The toughest thing is that she expects you to be
Right.
on. She expects that.
No short stepping.
Yes,
No, not
and so
at all.
it's tough, but it's also amazing because that pushes me again. Like, because I'm a person who I've learned to dim my light, and so I'm learning. Oh, what's the point of that? Like, I gotta be on. I'm on Broadway. I'm here to
That's
do a
right.
job.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, honey, Moreland, how you doing?
I'm well, Keith. How are you?
Keith is doing fantastic. I'm just so happy to be here with you all in this fantastic project. Joe Turner's Come and Gone. Why this project? Why right now?
Well, I think every day is the right day for August Wilson to speak.
Absolutely.
As a black playwright, he wrote 10 plays that depict African American experience here in America. And that American Century Cycle speaks to everyday life and for all of us and all the time. This particular one, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, is really fascinating that it's a little like the radio. When you're in a particular mood and you turn on the radio, the radio happens to play the song for whatever mood that you're in.
Yes.
Joe Turner's Come and Gone is coming around at a time when I think that the country is in search of a little bit of peace, a little bit of joy, family, and community, and self-reflection of identity. We're asking ourselves, who are we? Why are we here? What is our purpose? And that's what Joe Turner's Coming On is about.
Yeah, and with all of that being said, what do you want people to learn most from this play in this very tumultuous time period that we are in this country?
That we are more similar than we are unalike.
Yes.
We're more alike than we are not.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope that when people see the play, they walk out and they just look at someone with a little more empathy and a little more understanding of their experience.
Yeah. So this is the 5th project that you and Candy Barris have done together, correct?
Yeah.
What is it like working together, and why do you keep going back to the well, and
Oh
why
my
does she
gosh.
keep coming back to the well?
So I think we're not done yet. We have so much to do. We have so much to do. But working with Candy is the best thing in the world. We laugh, we cry, we ideate, we scheme together.
Yes.
It's her mind is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. She's a marketing genius.
Yes.
She's a people connector. She's a community influencer. She's about community.
Yes.
And she's about family. And so the works that we choose to produce are usually about a community, about family. And when you have Candy working on it, Candy always finds a connection to people. And she always brings it back to the people.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And talk to me about this phenomenal cast that you guys were able to put together. I mean, you've worked with some great casts.
Thank you.
But what's special about this one?
I think what's special about this particular company is that there are a lot of full circle moments. You know, a lot of people use full circle, and I don't know that it always is full circle.
Right.
This particular one is full circle. Debbie Allen, graduating from Howard University, starting a scholarship with her sister, Felicia Rashad.
Yes.
And this scholarship, Taraji P. Henson was the first recipient of the scholarship at Howard University. They gave her a start. And now Taraji is making her Broadway debut from that scholarship with Debbie Allen at the helm. That is a full circle moment.
Yes.
Taraji and Cedric having worked together numerous times playing husband and wife, and to reunite on the stage this time, another full circle moment.
Yes.
It's just, this company is as unique as August was. It is as diverse in age and experience and timing and culture and reach. Paul Tazwell coming back to the stage, the first Black man to win an Oscar for costume design. Mia Neal is the first woman to win, first Black woman to win an Oscar for hair design. Working on this show, there's so many firsts, and so it's just it's full circle all the way around.
Yeah. So August Wilson, right? So we're doing Joe Turner's Come and Gone. What would you want your next August Wilson project to be, and why?
The next August Wilson play that I would like to do is King Hedley.
Why?
It's another story about community. It's another story about a man wanting understanding and wanting peace. Yeah.
Do you relate to that?
I do. I think that at our core, at our human core, everyone wants to be at peace. Everyone wants love. Everyone wants community and family, whether it's your given family or your chosen family. You want a place that you call home. And August writes about that.
Writes about home, writes about family, writes about a place to belong. Brian A. Moreland, thank you so much for your time. Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate it. Henson, what's up? Hey, it's Keith Underwood with Black in the Green Room. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
So you had the opportunity to do a table read of Joe Turner's Come and Gone years ago.
Yeah, for the radio series, or what was that? It was a recording. They recorded all of
Yes. So what was that like for you then, and what does it mean to be a part of this production now?
Isn't it interesting? It's almost like the play keeps calling me.
Hello.
Right?
Yes.
Because I wasn't looking for this.
Right.
Debbie called me and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know. What is it? What's up? It depends."
Right.
And she was like, "I'm directing Broadway, August Wilson." I said, "I'm in. Whatever you need, I'm there." Yes. How can you say no to that?
You can.
And you see how the stars were aligned. Like it just made sense.
Yeah. And then August Wilson, it seems like August Wilson just speaks to your soul. Why is that?
Because he's documenting our history.
Hello.
You know, he's reminding us who we are and where we come from. You know, that's why these plays still withstand the test of time. Because we are people that aren't really sure about where we come from. So we need literature like this to remind us. And sometimes to teach us. You know?
As you know, history is trying to be stripped every
You can't do
day.
it.
You can't do
You
that.
can't do it.
So why are the arts so important and just making sure that foundation is there?
Arts has always been important because the arts, you know, imitate life. How do we know to course correct if we don't know the mistakes we've made? How you know is through the lens of an artist. Because we're recording in real time what life was like at that time. And that's what he's done. That's what August Wilson has done. He's so brilliant at capturing the cultural photograph of what it was meant to be Black in that 10-year span. I mean, those 10 the decades. Like, he was brilliant with that. I remember reading somewhere, humans ceased to exist, aliens came down. If they just found this August Wilson series, they'll understand the Black experience in America.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is your Broadway debut?
Yeah, well, I produced Jaja's last year.
Yes, which I had the pleasure of seeing. Yes, it was fantastic.
And that was timely.
Yes, it was.
With all of the, you know, being deported. Because we only see one type of person. Who knew? Who knew that they were even in danger of being deported? But we know now.
Yes. So what is your Broadway debut? Why now? Well, I know why now. Yes. But how does it feel to be here in this moment and to be on stage? Because you've done stage work before. That's part of your background.
I'm really excited. I'm excited for my art, for my fans that I've collected along the way to see me in this light. You know, a lot of them only know me from television and film. A lot of my fans don't even know that I do theater. So this is exciting to have them. Maybe some of them, this will be their first play. You know,
because you brought them there. Absolutely.
That's what I'm hoping.
It's going to happen. I have no doubt about it because I know you're going to knock this role out the park. So you guys are getting ready to start rehearsals today. What are you guys working on today?
Actually, we're off book now. We're about to move into the theater and start tech next week. So today we're just running. We're doing full run-throughs now. Yeah.
How's the cast been? How's Miss Debbie been?
The cast is absolutely
and you and Cedric,
amazing.
You got the played husband and wife several times.
But this is interesting because I can't wait. I really can't wait for you to experience this young audience. They're actors. They're incredible. Everybody in this play is amazing. There's not one weakling.
I'm going to ask you one last question since you said that. I've noticed that you are always very supportive of the generations coming up behind you. Why is that so important to you?
Well, hopefully they'll give me a job. No, I'm joking.
Come on, let's keep it real now.
No, that's not that. But it's important. It's important. I want to see us thrive in this industry, and the only way for us to thrive is for us to keep passing the torch and taking care and nurturing the future.
And then what about nurturing the current?
Oh, absolutely.
Your peers as well.
When one person wins that looks like me, we all win. I don't compete because I want you to win too.
That's right.
So don't be trying to compete with me.
Don't be trying to compete.
Because I want you to win too.
That's right. Taraji P, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
Thank you.
Be sure to follow me, Keith Underwood, at Mr. Keith L. Underwood on IG. You can also follow me on FB at Keith L. Underwood. And you know you gotta follow Black in the Green Room at Black in the Green Room across all platforms. Until next time, this has been Black in the Green Room.